Hello, everybody, and good morning. Hopefully your morning is well, or afternoon if you're across a lovely pond. Hello. Yes, I'm in the corner of my map because reasons. Anyway, hello and welcome. And today, this music reminds me a little bit of, the music you hear in Raft, actually. I'm just now realizing that. How interesting. Anyway, today we're going to work a bit more with the monorail. I think it's going to be trying to upgrade everything in the city, right? As much as we can in terms of density. The biggest thing that I want is to actually start making some money, because we've been in the negative for like many years, even though we have a huge surplus of money kind of stored away. That doesn't change the fact that we can't be losing money. I don't like that. So we need to, I think, work a little bit on our budget today. Right. We have our weekly policy expenses, which is a lot. Right. So we're losing 1,500 on road services. That seems a bit excessive. This is to decide, oh, that's right, there's road maintenance vehicles. I don't have any road maintenance vehicles, actually. Come to think of it. Yeah, I don't. Because there is supposed to be something that, is it here? It might be. There was a building that, like, I remember playing with it, like, the thing drove around and repaired vehicles. And we do have taxi services. I have no idea how successful those would be. We'd have to try that. Yeah, why are we spending so much on roads? Tourism, disaster detection. Oh, it actually shows destruction. I didn't actually realize that. Okay. Yeah, road maintenance. Here we go. Condition. Ah. So we can have boosted or normal. Right, and all of this is bad. Right. Yeah, how do I get to my... Where is my road maintenance? Let's take a moment and find this. Because this is bothering me. Right, we have garbage. We have sewage and water. Which we have a lot we can work with in that regard. Right, and this is all of our health stuff. Fire department and disaster. We have that building. It tells us if stuff is coming. Right. We can have a train station. See, I thought it would be here, but it's not. I thought it would also be in the roads area. Where the hell is this maintenance building? I know it exists. Found it. Okay. Road maintenance depot houses maintenance vehicles. They travel around the city to boost roads, allowing travel at higher than normal speeds. Right. This is something I have not been doing as of late. Alright, so let's... Okay. Let's do that. Mind you, though, in our budget, we're only going to go to 70%. Because we don't... Right, so this is adjusted... So this has been dumping money into... Adjusted budget to decide how many vehicles, road maintenance, and snow dump services have at their disposal. I don't need that many. That's fine. Alright, let's start playing a bit. That's a huge dump of money. It went up. Alright, of course, these are... Yeah, it's only 3 of them. We had nothing going on and we're fine, so... I'm okay with that. Okay. Again, with all of this, I presume we're pretty much okay. National landmarks. Unique buildings create more happiness. Increase city attractiveness with more funding. Right. Now, what are my policies? Parks and Recreation. I'm okay with that. Education boost is, of course, really good. Increases the police budget. Okay. Yeah, we can actually prefer ferries. So we can double the amount of goods produced by industry. Okay, encourage biking globally is a good thing. I'm okay with that. Right, let's do this and this. I'm curious. 'Cause I don't really want to increase my my industry area if I don't have to. Cheers, Fens, and good morning. Alright, so I'm going to see just how that affects my, my industry here. So a lot of these buildings can still be upgraded. I don't even know if I have, I don't think I have that DLC, Fens, to be perfectly honest. I can only make industry. There's no way for me to, I mean, oh, I do have oil. No, that's pollution, never mind. Never mind. It's early. Right, we have a traffic backup. Okay. So we need to address all of that. Let's quickly go to here. Do get rid of that, and then no, I don't. Unfortunately. I guess we need to make more industry. It's kind of what we're kind of forced in this kind of pickle. Because alright, our money's gonna fluctuate, that's fine. So we have heavy traffic. It's flowing, just it's flowing. This is a problem. Yeah, this is a major problem. I'm gonna put a band-aid on this. AI's got to catch up. Okay. Now, what is happening here? So, I've doubled my production of goods. And so now that means more vehicles delivering goods, which has now caused this traffic issue. Ah. This makes sense. Just give it time before I panic. It's catching up. See, so the trucks are returning this way. Oh! Ooh, we have nuclear power plants. Ooh. Sweet. Traffic flow is still at 86% though, but we do have like hot spots we need to make sure we don't screw with too much. This big lane is actually surprisingly doing super well, all things considered. Yeah, we're fluctuating a fair bit. This is expected, all things considered. That's all of our bus traffic. Why is this an issue? Is this a red light? It is. It won't let me turn that off. Won't let me turn off any of the crosswalk lights. Okay. Well, there you go. This is purely tram traffic and buses. Having this being an upgraded road just to get to here would not necessarily be a bad idea.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just because it would help a little bit. Also, what we could do is... we don't need cars driving down this. Inglés por favor, but ¿cómo está? What if I make this a one-way to where these cars can't go here? That would help. Because this type of traffic going back and forth, I would not rather than be using these avenues. So let's do that. I don't need the actual vehicle traffic here. I want them to be using this avenue. So let's do that. Only can go that way. Let the AI catch up. What is that? The tram? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Damn it. Wait. It's Italian? I see come. I'm used to seeing Spanish. My bad, but good morning. To be perfectly honest, if I saw Italian typed out, I don't think I'd be able to know what it I don't think I'd be able to distinguish it. Oh, so it cuts off the tram as well as the one-way. Oh. Look at that. I thought it only did the road. Okay, well. Isn't that an issue? Making it only tram track. But I don't think I can do that. Let me double check. No. Okay. A lot of these joints that I made because of the ferry, I need to make better. Uh-oh. Open. Did I close? Wait, the hell did I close? How did I click out and... Okay, hold on. One moment. I clicked out and closed my notification. I have it on my OBS, but I like to have both just in case. And for some reason I've been tired and now I'm all kerfuffled. That's what I get. Shame on me. Shame. Very unprofessional. Spanish is como estas. Yeah, that's what I've been taught. And the Italian is como ve. Come ve. Right, copy that. And put this here. My apologies for this. I did not mean to click out of my alert to make this happen. Okay. Sorry about that. So the fusion, what brings you to this lovely city stream? Hopefully, like I said, hopefully your morning as well. Okay. Right.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it.
Now, all of this traffic is because this industry wants to feed this commercial. If I put a road here for whatever reason, it's just going to overflow that road.
You have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house, your home. And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event.
Why is my budget in the negative?
Presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
The hell?
It's Super Salmon Days down at Fish Brothers. For a limited time, bring in any fish and get a child salmon entree free. You heard right. Bring in any fish and get a free child salmon entree. And I mean any fish. Got a swordfish lying around? Bring it in. Got a goldfish you're sick of feeding? Bring it in. Got a fish that's been sitting in the sun for a few days? Bring it in.
Okay, I lowered this. This won't go away. For the record, this started at this exact same cost when I started today. I lowered it to 50% and the budget did not change.
This is the Mars official radio with me, Penna Masculine. Daniel has sent us a letter. I'll read it to you. Hello, Penham, and thank you so much for your show. I heard you talking about those unpredictable cravings you described. I've had similar experiences. Not with food, though. No, but I've noticed that my musical tastes have transformed. On Earth, I used to listen to Bach, almost exclusively. After I landed on Mars, my musical preferences have slowly gravitated towards the works of Mozart and Haydn. Now I can't stand Baroque music at all. I have no explanation to this phenomenon.
Moving the budget changes it like a couple of hundred.
Daniel, that does sound like a similar experience.
Right.
I'll have to investigate this further. In the meantime, more music.
The only thing I could think to do is simply add more people, but not more amenities. So that I get more taxes that way. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big hospitals. Yeah, these ones. I could probably get rid of this one. What? I want everyone here to have good health care. Kill them all? Okay. I know, it's weird. American wants good health care. Woo! I'm a spicy boy. Okay, well that's a little one, so I didn't have all. I think I have too many crematoriums too. Ah. Alright, so we'll fix all of our healthcare building issues. So now we're down to one big hospital. Okay, let's see. How many crematoriums? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I added a couple because of we had like a big death epidemic from disasters. $720 a week for crematoriums. And where our capacity is way over our capability. So I could get rid of, I think one here. Don't bulldoze them? Okay. Turn one off here. How many does that give me? Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 for 40,000 seems about right. Okay. Now this is my parks and plazas, by the way, which is pretty extensive. Alright, let's go take a look at our budget again. Alright, so we cut off $2,000 on our healthcare budget. Now, for fire departments, I have only big fire departments. That might be the problem as well. So maybe only 3 big fire departments and the rest could be little ones. Same goes for police as well. Since I'm going to be upping this area and this area for high density. No, I'll keep boom boom. Let's change you. And you. So I've changed you and you. Let's do that as well. I'm probably gonna do the same thing with the police stations as well. Because now Fens has got me thinking. We can get rid of this one. Well, no, this is... It's going to be a high density... Let's get rid of... I say only 3. Let's get rid of this one. Let's do that. Alright. Oh, wow. Our health actually went down to half of what it was. Right. So basically we were overfunding and had too many, like, exquisite buildings. We need to invest all that money into public transportation. Oh, property value. Or no, wait, 6 citizens. Okay. That's fine. Alright, police stations, we are... I think pretty fine. I'll keep 5 big police stations. I don't want to go too insane. What is this? Too few services. Okay. Low land value. Okay. Good morning, Brzezinski. Good morning. Getting our budget correct today. City's gonna have to go through some growing pains for it. It's fine. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Put a little itty bitty one. And then I say we get rid of this. Put in a little itty bitty one. And this one. Okay. We now have a dead people problem kicking up. Right, so we need to turn these back on. Apparently turning off 2 crematoriums made a difference. I have no idea how or why, but okay. Wow. Even though we're over capacity, that's strange. Alright, so I turned them on. For power, we could save money, right? We have 4 solar, and we have some coal. Or, so 8,000 weekly upkeep, which would be basically 1,600 less if we just went 1 nuclear power plant. 640 wattage. We're close. That is a very close thing. Hmm. There's a lot of unhappy people right here. Right. I like nuclear, so let's do that. Boom. Let's see how that goes. So we've got some oil here as like a little emergency backup. We could probably get rid of. My production and then consumption. We have like a night and day variation, which is normal. What happens if I get rid of one of these? Let's keep one in case it dips, right? Because of the nighttime. And we'll just do that for now. And that should. That did not reduce my power budget. I increased my power budget by trying to save power. Right. Right. Well, that's unfortunate now, isn't it? Hmm. Conditions of my roads could be better, but we're getting there. Right, let's start getting rid of some of this. Yeah, you're complaining. Low land value as you're next to the stadium. And a university. And a clinic. I find this very hard to believe. I have no residential demand. Holy shit. Okay. All of our demand is industry. Right. See, now my curious question is, does it have to be factory? I don't think so. what? I say we get a small road and run it up here. Right, and then we can just fill in this area with offices. That'll put a band-aid on our issue for now.
I'm famous chef Tony Magoni, owner of Tony Magoni's Steakhouse. And when people ask me where I get my award-winning meat from, it's from one place, Meaty Bits. No matter what you need, be it a smoked pig, a goat by sunset, or a 10-foot alligator and a salty brine, Meaty Bits will get it to you fast with a smile and completely without judgment. So, if it's good enough for Tony Magoni's Steakhouse, why not be good enough for Joe Public's Home House? Yeah. Get in touch with Meaty Bits and tell them Tony sent you. Meaty Bits. If it ever was alive, they can get it to you dead.
My name is Penem Askelin, and I am very excited we are now able to broadcast live to our former home planet, Earth, with just 24 minutes of cosmic delay. We will now be able to share with you how your better educated fellows are living here on humanity's new home.
It's actually worked out really well the way this is all lining up. Unintentional, but I'll take it. I should put a sound barrier since I'm gonna do this. What? To make this nice, let's do something like this. Let's get as close as we can. Do like just a nice little itsy bitsy curve. Alright, and then check our plumbing, which, yeah, of course we're gonna have to do. Since I'm gonna eventually get rid of this crap plumbing since I've moved everything, I'm gonna base it off of this road, and that way we can fix it later. Okay. Alright, let's get a bunch of offices and see what we get going on over here. Nice big barrier between our pollution and highway. I still want to upgrade all this to the sound barrier. Yes, I fixed all that though. When you brought up the health thing, I fixed that. That's why there were so many people complaining about land value a moment ago. But I had been. So now we only have... what is this? Do I have enough parks? I do. Good morning level. So for medical, we have only one big hospital now. For fire departments, we have 1, 2, 3 big ones in the big corners. And the rest I downgraded to little. And the police station, I did the same thing. So I downgraded 3 to little ones. So. And then this is my parks. I'm gonna think that that's a pretty good coverage. Seems pretty good to me. Well, how much is a big one? 14? Yeah, I've got a little bit of shading on every road, it looks like. It's a little dim over there, for instance. Yeah, the OPS watchtowers. How much do they cost? Yeah, they're really cheap. Get this area either. It's funny, me placing all of these still isn't equal to one of these big guys, which is funny. This is still a huge improvement, I would say. I'm good with this. We have, what was it, 1, 2... We got like 4 big towers that a big guy here in the high density with a tower. We could put a tower over there. A couple towers in between here. This isn't too bad the way it is. My budget is still fluctuating like a substantial amount, which hurts me. Apparently I need more offices because my industry demand is huge. Can I keep ignoring my industry? I don't really want to expand this. I don't really want to. Level it up. Right, so what do they need to level up is the question, because they have buses. Small, nice hospital would do nice. Okay. Let's put it toward the center, which would give the most impact. Like that. I hear dinging. Look further? Okay. So, hospital. Fire coverage is okay. We could do a bit better. You say fire is fine? Okay. Police coverage? Good. Parks and recreation? Good. Garbage. I just want to double check my power and I need more sewage. Yes, we must keep adding to Poo Lake. Oh, parks don't do shit in industry? So should I just get rid of these parks? Okay. There are people using it, okay. This building needs to be covered by more services to allow it to be upgraded. What other services do you need? You don't need schools. Speaking of which, I could use some more elementary schools. Needs a brothel? I should have it in the center of somewhere, honestly. I should have it over here. Like, my instinct is put it by the highway as like a buffer, right? But we'll put it over there. Right, okay. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Who cares about little Timmy? Still not quite there. I think I just need more offices. Like, look at the demand I have for just normal offices. And there are people working in them. Is that true? Vasher, that's crazy. I don't know how I feel about this. Basically, I'm trying to find places to put offices. We're going to keep doing that for a while to put a band-aid on our industry, and it won't hurt us to have a bunch. Because I want... I guess we could do a lot more here and make it offices. Because most of this will be more commercial. Yeah, I need to flesh that out, but we'll finish this up real quick. I'm feeling... I went from crappy circle to bustling city. That's right, Pimp Ducky. Ah, good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna do it like that because we'll have one office, like little block of offices up against there, which will kind of, it'll have a very strange kind of look to it, which I'm okay with. Right. Something like that. That way look nice. Give a nice little buffer. I can up like high density commercial here, which would help. I don't know if I want to do that. That might be an issue. Because once I start upping to the high density, it's going to change the dynamic of the city a lot. We still need some low density around, so... Oh, can I not? Oh, I can. That should help. I've changed so many things, I need to go around and make sure I haven't missed any zoning at this point. That'll help with demand. Do like another strip of offices here. They act as a great like highway buffer. Like in truth, this should not be residential. This should be offices. So let's do that. The apartment you were looking at has a 2-year waiting list. I will say this, if you're looking to apartments to rent, something you might want to consider instead that's pretty popular in Florida is home rental. There are companies like Waypoint, or excuse me, Invitation Homes and stuff. And you can rent a decent house for about the same price of an apartment, believe it or not. 800 to 1,000. Depend. Again, I don't know your price range, but you'd be quite amazed. Some of those are quite competitive. The reason I know that is that apartments are not necessarily as cheap as you might think. Because like my dad was a maintenance supervisor for an apartment building for 25 years, so.
No matter what stage of life you're in,
and some of the apartments that he would manage and rent out were more expensive than our house mortgage.
Noodles, all the way to those most final of noodles.
Gotcha, pimp. Right.
Every occasion has a noodle.
Yeah, that's the downside of that. But there's like big corporations that have it. So like, for instance, I know of one in Florida called Invitation Homes.
Of steel frame spots. 2-ton, usually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family.
Hush with your short fingers. It's like a company that owns like 50,000 homes, right? And then they rent them out, and then they base the price based on the area. So, again, I know that's all across Florida, so just something to look into. Like I said, you might be surprised, and you get a nice cozy little area where you're not too worried about, like, you know, the neighbor having roaches or flooding and stuff like that. Oh boy, there's a fire next to the nuclear reactor. Let the nuclear reactor burn? That might cause a problem.
Take into consideration, like emotions, innate drives, and values. However, I do like the music you play and your informative commentary. Magdalena. Magdalena, I understand you, but I find it hard to come up with a suitable response. I will think it over and get back to you with an answer. I think better with some music.
This basketball court. Just go away for a moment. You're causing me an issue. Away with you. Right. By the way, Pimp Ducky, what kind of games you playing? I know you said you were looking for an apartment, obviously. It's probably a bit of pressure on that. But what you been playing? I'd like to know that as well. Right, and we're good with water. Okay. More offices. They really are popping up like crazy. You can go crazy with offices. I'm thinking I'm going to do something here. I don't want to connect the road because all the people will like want to travel down here on the road to the commercial. And I want them to either take the tram or, you know, take my ferries. Good morning and greetings, Wisely. How's it going, bud? How's land value? It's okay. We're doing some adjusting for the budget. We're still barely in the positive. But it's okay. That reminds me, I need to put the basketball court back in that I ripped out, unfortunately. Yes. That's right. And I could put a dock over here. I think there was a dock over here that the meteor destroyed. Oh my lord. Let's go have fishing tours. People want to fish for the radioactive alien fish in the Great Crater Hole. Are people gonna walk there? Yeah, okay. Hyperlight Drifter is pretty good. Yeah. Far Cry 4, nice. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Pimp Ducky. Yeah, I'm very anti loot box crap. Even more so than most of my chat. But yeah, I hear you on that. You can't go wrong with Hollow Knight. Hyperlight Drifter is really good. Another one is I've heard Hades is really good, by the way. It's gonna have has a really good art style and stuff like that, and I haven't played it yet, but everybody says it's really, really good. Netters, Euron, anybody that I know. Blasphemous is good. Okay. Yeah, Level. That's right, Level. This is true. Basically, anybody who's played it, who's been a part of here, has said it was good. So. And that's for Hades, anyway. Which means I need to play it at some point. I don't know when, but I'll get to it. Eventually. No, we did monorail, Wisely. See the big, beautiful monorail down the highway. Look at it. Isn't this a pretty sight? Look at this. We got trams, buses, monorail, highway, and ferries all in the same picture. Isn't that amazing? Imagine nukes. Where are the blimps? I don't have any blimps. What about taxis? I could do some taxis. Look how many people are using my monorail. Look at this. Fuck taxis. Oh boy, friends. A big meteor would be amazing. I could do blimps for aesthetics. Feds, you seem a bit triggered over taxis. Would you say that they're broken? Uber does always win. What's that, Wisely? Do taxis? Nah. Do taxis at a profit? Yes. That's amazing. Taxis are overpaid. Uber's changed my mind. Oh, God. Possibly. But taxis have no use. There's a lot of deep-seated hatred with the taxis here. I feel some resentment, fans. They only add to your traffic problem. Explains why New York is always gridlock, huh? I don't know if I'm up for that challenge, Wisely. Okay, Wisely, do you want that or blimps? Because I'm voting blimps. Good morning, you're on. I haven't even seen what you wrote, but good morning. I love how just instinctually everyone's like, all right, let's go to porn. We're angry talking about taxis. Let's go to porn. Good job, everybody. What's that, Wesley? No cock and balls? It's I'm a little off 2021. Right. Fasher. Still 1,000 people are using this a week. That's not bad at all. This brown bus line is overloaded. Hey, Fens, you want to see something interesting? Check this out. So this brown bus line, right, which connects to down here. Let me get rid of this so I don't misclick something. Hold on. No, I don't care about public transportation. Don't you give me no help message. I have the best public transportation engineer in my chat. I don't need you, Cities, to tell me. Okay. But yeah, this brown line is booming. And it's people coming from here, right, going to work over here.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But see, like, it booms. Like, I need more buses. That is true. It's the only way to get to industry at the moment. That or road. Well, I have it also over here, right? So I have a big public transportation hubs, and then if they need to go through work, they have to go through the hubs. It's simple. It works out fine. I did want that, by the way, because remember we were talking about having it to where you could have one big district with the yeah, that's true. That's what I'm doing right here. I could just keep putting toll roads. They have to use them. Oh, I know that's tame. I didn't want to abuse the system too much. I know of the exploit. I know of it. You could really do some you could do some shenanigans. Look at this. Level, look at this. Is this not pretty? Look at that. Look at that flow. Oh. Oh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Right. Okay, Wisely, we want blimps, right? I'm in a positive monthly earnings, but we want blimps. Fine. Maybe tomorrow we'll go around trying to, like, just make sure areas, like, are better. Like, I need to make this better. This better. Like, beautify it a little bit. Stuff like that. Okay. Alright, let's go with blimps. Or art thou blimps? Blimp depot. A blimp stop. Okay. A blimp stop. Alright, so where do we want to put some of these blimps? I have no idea where the hell I'm going to put them. I could put one here. I could justify this. And then we'll connect the here and here via blimp. If I'm gonna do a blimp over here, I should do it not too far from commercial. Do something like that. Imagine living here and all of a sudden a big blimp lands. That's not gonna cause a problem. Right. We'll build our blimp depot over here. Okay. And then we'll put a blimp station over here. Where over here? I have not a clue in the world. You know what? We'll have a blimp stop near QT Island. 'Cause that seems like a good idea. Maybe? Yeah, we could do it by this tram. This is all your fault, by the way, Wesley. Hope you know that. You're the one making the blimps happen. Okay. Did you just connect? No. I have a blimp stop here and a blimp stop here. Right? So residential, and this is commercial. Right? It's on the edge. This is commercial. Right? So this residential can go to this. They're actually on the edge. Okay? So you could say but yes and no. This one right here is the pure residential. Alright, so now we have a full loop of blimps. Good for us. But where's the red light district? I do have the after dark. That is true. I do have that. I don't know how we would zone for it. I don't see it actually. But I have where the hell is it? Yeah, see, I have like entertainment. Right? Oh, we have industrial specialization. Do I have the industry pack?
We are the law accountant. The law accountant.
Yeah, tourism specialization is what you're talking about.
Are we accountants? Well, it's a complicated question, probably requiring the services of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you think? Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the law accounting. But that's not legal advice. That's life advice. In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. Officially unlicensed since 2005.
Gotcha, Fens. Okay. But yeah, we can do that.
While we are pleased to be broadcasting to our home planet, we'd request Earthlings please stop sending letters of inquiry regarding the
We could do that for this area.
Yes, in comparison to the median Earthling, we are all very intellectually driven and rational. Get over it.
The way you do it is you paint a district and then mark it with the specialization before you click, though. Right. So if I changed this, it would make we would lose all these buildings and then it would take them a while to level up and stuff like that. Since these are like max level right now, if I change them, we go through the whole process again. As if we built new. Paint one block in a different district. Okay. Let's do a tiny itty bitty block. So we want something like this. So you'd have to do that. And there they go. Building disappeared. Oh, they're always at the highest level by default. I see. So if I was to do something like that, it needs to be kind of started new and on its own. So we could do that, like, say, right here. We'll do a big leisure district. And that'll generate a lot more public transportation as well. Okay. Gotcha, friends. Yeah, yeah. I honestly don't want these other districts to be leisure, though. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, a little sparse bit here and there, but as it stands, no. Yes, it does. Right. Wisely, we're beginning the blimp. Wisely, what color do we want the blimps? Okay, one is bright pink, and then what do you want the other one to be? Red? Oh my god! Let's up our blimps. Oh, this is funny. Oh no, it's a shorter trip between the two blimps than it would be probably for the monorail. So everybody wants to take the blimp to here. Oh god. Jesus. Fens is probably like, oh, what have you done? Right. It's Wisely's fault. It's air fairies. By the way, can I just say that the thing underneath the blimp is very phallic. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how the thing underneath the blimp looks like a cock and balls? Look at him go. The power of the blimps. Alright, you said the education blimp policy. This one. Boom. It has been done. I think the blimps have killed my fairies. Let's check my fairy lines. Oh, they're still getting good use. They're not as overly packed as they once were. Yeah. No, you're right, Fens. Are you ever tired of being right? Right. What about our monorail? People still want to use our monorail. People are still using our monorail like crazy, though. That's okay. Alright, let's take a look at our huge blimp fiasco. Wisely! What have you done? Oh my lord. Look at all the blimps. A blimp jam. It's a blimp jam. I love how the title of my stream is like monorail goodness. No, 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 no. It's blimp madness. Just go from one public transportation to the next. Ugh. Oh my god. Blimps can only hold 35 people. They're worse than ferries. I don't think I can have more blimps on the line. 45% of car trips saved, though, is something. How do I fix the blimp issue? I guess. Can I name the blimps? Yes, I can. But it would be better to name the blimp stop, I think. But yeah, I can rename pretty much anything you're on. These little independent blimps might go away though, but the stop won't. Okay. It has been done. If I get rid of this stop, and this is the issue. Maybe we just let it be. Can we just add enough blimps to keep up with it? Is that a possibility? It's amazing. Look at my blimps. I mean, it is the year 2100. Everyone needs to be flying. This is one way to do it. Okay. Gonna add 10 more blimps, that's it. There they go. I love the little waddle. Look at the little waddle. The little waddle's adorable. I did not. I was ranting about something. I don't know. Probably Pog. I don't even know. I don't know half the shit I say. This is a stream of consciousness. Alright, well, congratulations, Wisely. Congratulations. It's a blimp-tastrophe. It's true, and they're being educated, too. This is like my re-education camps. This is the blimp camps. Oh, it's a good morning. Oh. Right. Now, the Sims won't be like, hey, this is taking too long. Like, there's too many people.
Big bite burgers and fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless chubbler. Or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Big Cheesy. And our signature flagship, the spicy blue cheese-topped jalapeno cheese blucher. So hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
It's Super Salmon Days down at Fish Brothers. For a limited time, bring in any fish and get a chilled salmon entree free. You heard right. Bring in any fish and get a free chilled salmon entree. And I mean any fish. Got a swordfish lying around? Bring it in. Got a goldfish you're sick of feeding? Bring it in. Got a fish that's been sitting in the sun for a few days? Bring it in. We'll throw it in with the rest of them. What we do with the fish is nobody's business but ours. Just enjoy your salmon $8.99 with our famous stew. So, welcome on into Fish Brothers Seafood Themed Restaurant, where everything's a great catch. Except the shrimp.
This is Mars Official Radio with Panam Escalin. One of all the letters we received today comes from Earth, from my old astrophysics professor, Aldous Lincoln. Dear Panam, I am delighted to hear that you're working on Mars. It must be fascinating. You will inspire your listeners to examine thrilling realms across space, time, and matter. You are always welcome to a full-time position on the faculty here.
No, no. Liza, you're wanting me to have an issue. Don't even.
Dear Professor Lincoln, I don't know what to say. Please roll the next song.
If Fens is the only cool guy, then we're screwed for 2021. Kappa. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Kappa's been banned and removed. We can't say that. Copa. We could say Copa. Or, as Mixer had it, Mappa. We could say Mappa. Kappa's banned too? No, but the fact that you'd believe that is troubling. Oh, it really is. God, it is. I am serious too when I say, you know, I was kind of kicked off a Mixer and giving it the best we could go for. But the day that there's something hopeful, right, for something else, we will do the same thing where we will go test, sample our toes in the water and kind of go over there, stream, like we'll have a little bit here and then do the rest of the day over there kind of thing. If there's ever something that pops up. So, that will happen eventually. How are the blimps? The blimp backup almost fills my entire screen. Great. Good job, Wesley. Good job. Thumbs up. I guess we'll do a tiny road. See, I could put a road there, but I don't want to. See, I want to put something here, but I want to put it in such a way. Yeah. Yes, we'll do that so people can walk. We'll also have a footpath here and a footpath here. And we're going to turn this into like a luxury district. We're going to have a bunch of like piers and stuff like that, right? We're going to up the entertainment value a shit ton. Which will be good. We could put a road here. That is actually a reasonable thing. Yeah. Alright, let's move this power real quick since it's causing me an issue. Okay. So again, all this will be zoned a bit differently. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, I've kind of purposely left a bit of space here because I don't want it to add to the bus line, but maybe we put, like, maybe just low density commercial or something. Might not be a bad idea. These buildings will go away, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, and we'll have a hard cutoff of this ferry building. In fact, we will use that as our cutoff. Like that. This will never get used, so I'll just do something like this. Like that. So that all the traffic is here, and then, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to have a monorail stop, which will generate a huge amount of traffic. So, and I haven't seen any monorail traffic backup or anything, so I think we're doing perfectly fine on that. So I'll simply just have a train going from this area to this area, and I'll start upping the density over here. Okay. Right, I see what Fens was talking about, being careful with this. Paint the district first. Because if I went to click, right, and whatever, it would have ruined all of my commercial here. Right, I understand. That's a good heads up for this leisure working here. I appreciate that. It's funny how this one will have a carousel too. That wasn't intentional, but maybe that's a theme we lead with. Right. The Sunset Hills. That's a very fitting name for this district, actually. Right, do we have a landmark building we can put here? Oh. Basically, I'm trying to think, what's a landmark building we could put there? The transport tower? Have a dildo monument? Statue of Wealth? Be a good little bit of irony, yeah? The Washington Monument would be perfect. Can we get that in this? Shit. We can't. Ah! We could do the meteor. Which for some reason can't fit. It says construct a harbor? What? For what? Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park. I have to win all 5 scenarios that come with natural disasters. We could do the football stadium. No, it's too big. What about this big tower? We could do this big tower. How about that? A winter market. I'm gonna build this big ass tower. Boom. It has been done. Are you proud of me, chat? Oh, there's an elementary school? Let's move this garbage. People need to be educated. It's too pointy to be fun. Fens 2021. It's looking like a metropolis. I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to look a little bit like a metropolis. You got blimps and ferries and shit's happening, man. Shit is happening. It sounds like a 90s rock band. We are the Blip Jams. It does. Oh shit. Right. Let's add a monorail. So create new line from here. Or I'm sorry. We're gonna go from here to here. I sure did, Fens. It was amazing. Wait, are you not connected? Oh, you can't turn that way. No shit. Yeah, if there's a will, there's a way.
Our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo. The climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species.
Right, so we go from here to there. That line might be redundant. And then this line goes to here, to here, to there, and then to here.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses.
We'll leave that as it is.
Story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house, your home. And that truly is the greatest box of all.
My prediction is that this line will have huge demand.
Once in a week time television event, a box on both your houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
Soybeans, fungi, wheatgrass, kelp, algae, microgreens, and giant potatoes.
So is it worth us putting in, like I say, a bunch of entertainment, like stuff to up the entertainment to bring people in, or is it just, are we just good?
Food isn't fun. Food is fuel.
Because, like, I would love to... Wait, can we, like, up the taxes here? Gotcha. I did. I turned it off because it started becoming an issue. Do not raise taxes. Okay. I did have the other policy, where they can sell more goods, but then everyone started complaining about goods, so then I kind of stopped. Because I wasn't going to make more industry, so I was like, it's fine. Alright, what's this monorail? Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that demand. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of like forcing a public transportation issue because I'm not connecting these two islands. If I ever... Like, if I connected this monorail to this monorail, it would go insane. Like, because it would be like from here to here to here. It would be the shortest trip. And it would just go back and forth. And it would just explode with demand. There's a lot of dead bodies in the leisure district. Maybe we do that. Maybe we have the monorail go over the water. What do we think, chat? Opinions. Look at this. So much foot traffic. Use cable cars? You think that would be better than... I'm basically touching on every pin of public transportation I can. You realize it would break the cable cars, right? If I put it from this metro... Not from the metro? Have them walk. Okay. Well, I can go from this metro to here. Because this is a good little corner to build it, I think. The gap is the smallest. So I don't want it near this building. I mean, maybe like over at this island. Because I want it to look cool too. Oh, excuse my stretches. I won't even... It won't, oh. It won't even let me build it over here. I'd have to remove the road. So this is the tiniest gap over here. But they would get off the metro, and then none of them are going to walk from here all the way down here. That's not going to happen. If I did it from this metro, people would be inclined to like ride the tram to this metro, to then this metro, and then to the cable car. Potentially. Shit like that. Alright, what are we looking at here? Oh, being footpaths. Right. I could even do something even to top that off to be a bit better. So I could put a footpath over here and add a tram stop. So there'd be a nice cutesy foot stop or a footpath. Okay. I don't have park life now. Must be placed by a roadside. Okay, so I need to plan it with a road. And you don't want me to add a metro stop to it? Wouldn't that like make things like go crazy? Wait, so I can't build the metro across the water? Like, this won't connect to this? Because if I did that with the metro, it would just go insane. I wouldn't even have to do anything. With cable cars. And when I say that, I mean the monorail. Yeah. Oh boy. Like that. Right, so let's pause for a moment. I need to now do my entire metro because now it's changed. It's changed everything. Or not metro, but monorail. Okay, so let's just do this for a moment. So I don't have to dick around with anything. Okay. I know! I keep doing it! I'm sorry. I keep doing it. I'm aware. Okay. By connecting this, I have made this entire highway bit currently completely useless. Alright, first things first is this line is, it could look nicer. If I'm gonna do it, like, it needs to be straight. Right, so we need to have, like, a nice curve and stuff like that. So let's at least do that. First and foremost. So let me, do my curve properly. I might not be able to. I might have to do something shenanigans. Let's base it off of this, and then we'll go from there. So, because I can make this at least straight. So, hold on. Right. And we'll say, like, no matter what from here. We need to do something like that. So... just Robin, welcome. Good morning. We can do something like that, which is way off. Damn. Trying to break my monorail by forcing high density demand in a place that probably shouldn't have high density demand. But basically, we've had a beautiful monorail from here, this huge residential district, running it up and around the highway over here to our high density commercial and our leisure. But now I'm making like a little cheeky shortcut, which will make the demand go boom. And also, hopefully, prevent my massive blimp backup that one of my subs and moderators has forced me to have. How about you? How's your morning? Glad you had to clarify that, fans. Oh. Okay, I'm just making it worse. You know what? I'm okay with that. So, Fens, let's guess how much demand this is going to generate, huh? So, let's try to do this intelligently. If I do a stop here to here to here and here. That'll be the most direct back and forth. Now this stop up here is not being used at the moment. Do we then make let's make a stop from, was it from here to here to here? And that'll be that. So if people want to go from here to here, they can. It won't be used that line very much. So we'll do that. And then back. Okay. Then we'll create a new line here, 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 and then back. So we simply have 2 lines. Okay. This line I don't think will get used a lot, so we'll make it the blue line because it's sad. This other line will make it bright red because I think it's going to be used like a maniac. And preemptively, let's just put in 5 cars. It's painful to play this on PS4? I could imagine. Welcome, Wizard! Good morning. Any game like this that requires fine controls to build stuff or do stuff is going to be more difficult on console. It's going well. I dare say the day is very pog. Right. They removed it yesterday when I wrote the message. It happened live. The end of yesterday's stream was just an hour-long rant of rage. So, yeah. No. 81% of car trips saved. We did something. We did a good. We did a good, fans. I don't know. That's what I was asking, the same thing. Look at that. I bet you that helps the blimps. Let's go take a look at our blimps. Yeah, I agree, fans. Yeah, they have to be consistent. I went into the rant about that kind of stuff, by the way, fans. I was like, basically, like, you and me agree, when it comes to the censorship crap, I know you and me typically agree on most shit, so. It needs to be a good justification. Why? Oh, the blimps are still going mad. Okay. Right. Let's not talk about it. Why? Am I going to get banned for talking about it? Is there no context that I can talk about what happened on Twitch? Am I allowed to? Yeah, I suppose you're right, Fens. Look at this foot traffic. Yeah, it does. It really does. I think people tend to be repetitive with that kind of conversation because it's their hope that somebody else does something about it.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the
I'm gonna let the
best
commercials on
service
this
and the
radio
best
finish first, and I have a
home-style
thought.
meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
You're listening to Mars Official Radio. I'm your host, Panem Escalin. I left my home country when I was in my 20s. Coming to a new culture is quite a challenge. Over the years, I noticed how I absorbed parts of the American culture. The personality I have today is the result of that fusion. I believe that I influenced America too.
Fuck Netflix.
The exact same kind of
Do you know what Netflix
right
is
now
doing?
on Mars.
They're doing the
I'm
same thing
changing,
Disney is
and
doing.
The planet will change too, developing according to its varying culture. Next track, please.
I read the tweet. We did a breakdown rant of it. A gruesome frowny face. Doesn't seem to be inciting something, but what do I know? The top bit was a bit like the two parts of the tweet. But again, if you read the text, you can read the tone of it many different ways. And before any action, you know, context should be taken into account. Number one, I don't think it was. But the hell do I know? You know, maybe. I need to put a pathway here. Since there's not a road here. You know, I wonder if anyone ever thought that maybe if things didn't get banned, then maybe people wouldn't feel the need to go do crazy shit. It's not like if you suppress things that bad things happen. True, friends. Why do we have so many dead people here? What is happening? Also, all this is not high-density commercial for some reason. Yeah, Fenz's argument is that air quote censorship, and I say that, or like parental controls, they have a place, they have a purpose. It's just always one of those things. Like it's no different than a gun. It's no different than a knife. If used incorrectly, it's very dangerous and very bad. Okay, we need a crosswalk here. I need to help this. Okay, first things first, let's get rid of this road. We don't need it. The power of footpaths, ladies and gentlemen. I doubt people will use it, but I'll still make a path from like here to here. Does that footpath make much sense, I wonder? No, it actually doesn't. Because they can use the crosswalk here. So they have all these people have a way to get to this, and then all these people have a way to get to that. Which is the goal. We want to amplify the monorail as much as possible. Right, and then we can do the same to this one. Alright, so we have a pathway and a pathway where people can walk. I would say nobody can, Wizard. It's gonna take... It's gonna take something substantial to make it stop. It's gonna be right up there with like how people were persecuting gay people nonstop, which is wrong. It took a lot of effort and a lot of people to push back to make that stop because it was causing more harm than the supposed good, and I say air quotes, because it wasn't. And it's going to take cancel culture to beat that. It's going to take something like that, unfortunately. I use an extreme example, but I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Because that's what it's going to do. Like... It's going to cause needless suffering. It already has cancel culture. Not once has anybody been forced to prove, like, shown an example that it actually helped. Like, no one's proved that, like, okay, we took away this variable. This was the benefit that it did. No one can give that. Besides, like Fens could say, like, you know, you don't want a nude guy in the middle of the day, afternoon, little Timmy's watching cartoons, right? You don't want that. He's a kid, let him be a kid. Right? Those are, like, concrete examples of, like, you know, it's not cancel culture, it's, you know, little Timmy can't see that. Till he gets a bit older. But me, I'm just here preaching to the choir. It's fun to preach to the choir. Mama always said. But why? What do you mean, Fens? That's a good point. That argument can be made. I mean, shouldn't people know that the world's like a really cruel and vindictive place of, like, you know, where deers eat like baby birds and stuff? I mean, maybe. Nice, wizard. That's true, Fens. But there's a lot of things like that, though, that have been so ingrained that I don't think will ever change. At the very least, can they at least stop, you know, taking away my art? I want that to stop first, right? That first. And then maybe that'll wake people up to be like, okay. These guys are complaining about noise. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. This thing is a noisy thing. Just have to deal with it. Look at the blimps, though. I need to lower the number of blimps. It's getting ridiculous. Look at the amount of people that want to use this. 91% of car trips saved. This has been my most successful public transportation line of my life. There's still a stupid amount of demand for this blimp to go from here to here. Of course there is. Alright, I'm gonna lower this to 7. And I don't really care the fact that there are people waiting in line. They can just keep waiting their ass in line. Right. So, the blimps have generated and pointed out an issue. This is a more, from here to here is a more direct route than going from here to here, is why. So people aren't using the ferry, for instance. Still a substantial amount of people are using the ferry, all things considered. There's still a shit ton of people using the tram. That's what's amazing me is like I've at least kept my tram and my ferries to have somewhat like enough usage to be decent, but not eliminated entirely, which is nice. I like that. I think I'm gonna have just one blimp line from here to here to here to there. If I do it in that rotation, then the from here to here is not something the Sims won't want to do. This, they'll want to take the ferry instead. So let's do that. So I'm tired of the blimp issue. Right, and the monorail is short from here to here, so we should not have that big of an issue. Right, so a fair bit of demand. Right. But it looks like the blimps might be able to keep up with it. And we'll crank it up to 7. It's only one blimp on the line, so. I think I really like monorail because it's been the most successful. Trams could be really successful if they had more capacity, really. Alright, so I know that I want to end this. Do I want to add like a tram network to where there's a big loop of tram that will bring people to, say, this stop if they wanted to go? I think they would walk. I don't know if this tram line will have any purpose. To justify it, because I'm gonna have to connect it to where it at least can be supplied, which means I would have to connect it probably either here or here. So I would probably do it here. I don't want to add anything more to the purple tram. It's already too big for what it's doing. It's very possible that if I have a tram that goes through here, picks up people here and here, drops them off, picks them up, drops them off, because they would want to go to this. But then they could just walk to this, so I don't... I'm assuming that most of this is high density with that thought process, too. I don't know if that would be enough to justify. Probably not. At that point, I guess you could just do buses. To bring, like, one bus to bring, like, a corner just into the station a bit. Again, I don't really know how willing Sims are to walk. Like, how far. We can always upgrade the road for now. I'm just going to loop this tram and then we'll fill this in with residential. And that'll be that for now. I'll keep a tram in case I do want to do something, but I don't think I will. We'll do something like that, nothing crazy. We'll make this low. The fact that I haven't added, like, certain roads on one side has completely effed with my brain with this area. I tell you. Okay, good. We'll just do that.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and the best home-style meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses
the
serious
flow.
risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill. Old-fashioned family restaurant at the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
This is Mars Official Radio with Penna Masculine. I aim to please your musical needs.
But if I had a monorail like here and then just brought it to where it could come into this district, it would also boom. But of course it would, because I'm learning how to, like, do that. I think I'm understanding a bit better. It's like you kind of almost want to purposely design to where, yeah, so the Sims are forced, but I'm going to set up public transportation. It'll get used. They'll be happy. And then it'll kind of benefit. I'm wondering when this high density is going to bite me in the ass. I think it's approaching, considering what I'm looking at over here. Uh-oh. We have merge traffic. Now we have a backup. Right. Again, it's just all of this traffic from here wanting to get to this. Yeah, the road anarchy, right? I did put in road anarchy. The intersection assets? I'm not sure where I would go for that. I don't see the little road anarchy thing that I had. Because I had it yesterday. I know I have it installed. I don't see it. Oh. You're talking about a collection of assets, not a mod. No, I didn't do any assets. I only did the mod. I remember we were only talking about the mod, so I didn't think about any assets. Wait, are you guys... enough educated workers? Why all of a sudden is there a bus backup? Wait, what's happened to make this happen? Wait, what? This was flowing just fine before. I did put in some low density commercial. I guess that is the issue. That's the only thing that I've changed. Let's remove it. I'm curious. Because if that fixes the issue... I mean, it makes sense because commercial generates traffic. I did add more brown buses. So we have a bus issue here. We could fix this by simply making this one-way road go down and connect to here, which would give simply the buses more length for processing. That's a possibility because it's causing an issue. Right, so let's do that. Let's get them away from that intersection. Let's do something like that. And then all this will, they'll all be upset for a moment. There we go. Give them time to adjust. And it is a one-way. Right. Now we watch. Right. Well, let's help our highway connection, but not our bus issue. Which just means there's just too many buses. Whichever bus is causing the backup. No, it's getting better, so I don't. This is also giving them more time, right? So that it's a little bit longer of a drive, gives these guys more time. So like yellow. Yellow seems to be having an issue. Yellow and brown are both some of our issues, it looks like. Let's take a look at those. If we can reduce them, then let's do that. We'll double help. There's so much going on here. Right. Let's take a look at this line. Line details, tell me. Right, so they're, well, one, they're not evenly spread out. There are a good amount of people using the bus. We could drop at least a bus. I don't think that would cause an issue. Let's go 2 buses. Because if you can make a line to where you have so many buses that it's not actually not helping the amount because they're not flowing. So I've got to keep that in mind. Right, so brown is causing an issue. Okay. You have 21 buses, right. Drop that down to 18. And then give it time to catch up. Also, maybe moving the brown lane over to the end could help as well. Okay, let's move it over. That could help. Because if all these other buses are in a small bit, I really wish I could make this whole thing a one-way. There's no reason any cars would go here. Hmm. What the hell is going on with that brown bus? Right. So a lot of this is demand because people want to get to the industry. Hmm. In the front? Oh. Okay. So we would do something like that. Look at all those people. It's got a little catching up to do. See, I didn't know that this front one had priority. So this is priority 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. What's that? Oh, like so. Yeah, so it's keeping. Yeah, it's keeping certain buses in the stop. Right. It has that has fixed the issue. Simply putting the bus from here to here fixes the issue. And we did minimize, because we could, some of the buses as well. So, okay. Yeah, this higher density is starting to kick us in the ass. It's happening. Yep. That's how the traffic flow works, though. It's insane like that. Also, right, I also extended this, right, to the next intersection. And this little bit of extra time, right, and it gives the bus a better reserve if there is a backup so it doesn't affect the highway. And this little bit of time it takes them to drive gives these guys just a little bit more time to process. Not much, but when you're doing it on so many on such a large scale, it's enough to keep the flow.
Fault tech cameras. If you
So not only did we give a bus inside priority, we extended a bit, we lowered the load just a little bit.
Our shutters the loudest.
We've
Our
tinkered with all the
longest.
little knobs.
Cameras aren't paperweights. They're tools. Tools used to create. In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Fault Tech. Only the best.
I'm Panem Escalin of Mars Official Radio. Even though I like it on Mars, I find myself missing things I never thought I would. I've basically been a vegetarian since my first semester in college. Still, I recently had a craving for a doner kebab. I don't know why. The same thing happened when I thought of Turkish Delight, the most revolting candy ever created. Have you experienced similar cravings? If you have, tell us. Let's listen to another song and think about it.
Making this road a one-way might help. No, because we want the buses to return. Might be an unavoidable kind of thing. Maybe if it wasn't a tram, maybe we get rid of the tram. They would upgrade the roads and give this a lot more. Maybe even give it busing roads. Actually, it could make a difference there. Yeah, get rid of the internal tram and just maybe just have one big external, I guess. Right, so we still have a bunch of commercial demand. And this place is like my commercial hub of madness. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, I already did. It still just doesn't... It's still an issue. But I did. They're all on. So. It's mostly in the leisure district, so it might be people having a little too much fun. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We do need something from here to here. That's going to help our residents, but it's not going to help our, like, influx of goods. I don't think that's going to change. The only thing we could do, right, we have it on the highway. And it's kind of the best. If I made, like, say a highway connection to, I don't know, pick a spot here, and goods are being pumped in via this industry, it would just not, then this highway would die, and then all that traffic would go here, and then it would cause an issue. At least in the roundabout, there's, like, kind of it flows. Occasionally, though, we're having little hiccups. occasionally, which means we're pushing our limit, which means before we can expand with any more like high density or anything, we need to make what we have just a bit better than it is. Like that simple little thing like fixing the bus like we did is a big deal. And right, there's no connection really between this corner and this corner, which is why the monorail's so good. And why it saves so much traffic. We got 1,000 people a week on the monorail. Ooh! Let's bump that up. 93% of car trips saved. It's a good lane. Right. We got demand. We knew this was going to be a lot, though. But it's a short little boom, 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 boom. So it should go pretty quick. Should be able to handle a lot of cars, too. Alright, I'm going to build a crematorium over here because it's bothering me. I don't know why. Where do I want to, you know what, put it there. Blue line is meh. And again, that's bringing people from here to here. But if they were from here to here, they'd take it. That would be a more efficient line than probably from here to here. In fact, I wonder if that blue line with the monorail is even worth having. I mean, people are using it. See, I upped the amount of vehicles and then... okay, maybe because I had to get custom, maybe. Alright, so it's able to keep up now. Okay. What about our blimps? Still a bunch of people from here. They want to go from here to here. Of course they do. Oh my god. I mean, we can run a monorail straight down and just do it. The blimp is a shorter route than the ferry, so. And is a shorter route than them taking the tram to somewhere down here. All this public transport I've added, and I'm still only at... I'm just I'm pretty much 10% of my population is using public transportation. We also do need more industries, which means I need to make more offices. I think I'll make, maybe we'll make this a huge office district over here. Shit ton of offices. Keep our little leisure. We might, I think, expand maybe one block here and make this more leisure. Maybe. Because there doesn't need to be people here. Yeah, this is one of those things where if I told that to where they couldn't use this lane, they had to use the middle lane, then this traffic would flow. They're doing that where they only use one lane. And they're all using the one lane because of this. What if I had a one-way where the return cars could come only into this? So they come in from the highway, do their thing, and then they leave and go somewhere else. That would make a nice flow. It has potential. I don't know where I would connect that. You can connect it from here to here. Just a one-way. So all the cars, once they're done here, they'll want to get back. So if they drop off something here, they'll want to get probably back on the loop to then go this way. You would need it ideally connected at this intersection. Also, is this unzoned? What the hell? Right. Okay. Well, we added a huge leisure district. We've added a fair bit more high density. We've tinkered more with our monorail. Added a bunch of offices. Tomorrow, we'll turn this into a huge office district. And we'll try to figure out some efficient ways of bringing people from here to here. Maybe we'll put a monorail here. Maybe. Or something else. I'm not entirely sure. And yeah, we'll eventually get something from here because we need to help the blimps because we want to keep them. We need something from here to connect to here because people are wanting to do that via the blimps. So, and they're not wanting the ferries, and we can make it a bit more efficient. So that'll do it for today's morning stream. Later tonight, of course, we'll be playing more Outward, and we're finally in some of the DLC. Woohoo! Do appreciate everybody watching. And yeah, don't forget, if you want to have the best monorails and adorable blimps, you must stay unstoppable. I'll see you with beautiful faces later tonight. If not, tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day.